I've spent my entire life surrounded by the noise of the world. The sound of gavels hitting wood, the sound of angry voices pleading for justice, the sound of sirens in the distance, and the constant hum of a society that is always in a hurry to get nowhere. But now, lying here in this quiet room, watching the shadows dance slowly across the ceiling, the noise has finally stopped. And in this silence, I see things I was too busy to see before. My breath is coming in shallow waves now, and I can feel the clock in my chest slowing down, its ticking growing faint, like a drum receding into the mist. I don't have much time left, maybe a few minutes, maybe just enough for one last conversation with you. I'm not a judge anymore. I'm just a man who is about to leave behind everything he ever owned, everything he ever built, and everything he ever thought was important. You know, when you reach this edge, when you're standing at the very end of the pier, looking out into the great unknown, you realize something heartbreaking. We spend our whole lives building walls, and we should have been creating tables. We spend our years chasing things that cannot love us back. We chase promotions, a bigger house, status, and the feeling of being right in an argument. But let me tell you something from the deathbed. None of that follows you into the dark. The only thing you take with you is the love you gave away, and the only thing you leave behind is the kindness you sowed in the hearts of others. I remember a woman who came into my life years ago. She had nothing. She had holes in her shoes and a heavy weight on her shoulders. She had broken the law because she was trying to feed her children. The law told me to punish her. The world told me she was just another number, another criminal. But I looked at her and I didn't see a defendant. I saw a mother. I saw a human being who was drowning. And in that moment, I realized that justice without mercy isn't justice at all. It's just cruelty with a fancy name. We are so quick to pull the trigger of judgment. We see someone stumble and we want to crush them. We see someone fail and we want to feel superior. Why? Why are we so afraid to be soft? Why is kindness treated like a weakness in this cold world? I'm telling you now, as my heart beats its final rhythm, kindness is the only strength that matters. Everything else is just ego. Look at your hands for a moment. Whether you're young or old, look at them. What have those hands done today? Did they reach out to lift someone up, or were they clenched in a fist? Did they wipe away a tear, or did they point a finger of blame? We are all so fragile. We are all just a collection of memories and stardust, held together by a few fragile heartbeats. We think we have forever, but we don't. We have a blink, a flash of lightning in a summer storm, and yet we waste that flash on bitterness. We waste it on grudges we refuse to let go of. We waste it on people we haven't forgiven. Listen to me. Forgive them. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Don't carry their mistakes in your soul like a bag of lead. Drop it. Drop it right now. I think about my father, a man who worked until his bones ached, a man who had every reason to be angry at the world. But he chose to be a light. He told me that the greatest thing a man can do is to be a person of character when no one is watching. I tried to live by that. I didn't always succeed. I've had my regrets. I've looked back at moments where I could have been more patient, where I could have listened longer, where I could have loved harder. And that's the sting of the end. Not the things you did, but the things you didn't do. The words you kept inside. The I love you that you never said because you were too proud. The I'm sorry that stayed buried in your throat. Please, I'm begging you, say those words today. Don't wait for a tomorrow that isn't promised to anyone. The world out there, it's hurting. People are so lonely, even in a crowd. Everyone is wearing a mask, pretending they have it all figured out, but inside, they are screaming for someone to just notice them. To just say, I see you. You matter. I spent my life trying to be that voice for the invisible, and now I'm handing the gavel to you. You are the judges of the future. Not in a courtroom, but in your homes, in your streets, in your offices. Every time you speak to someone, you are delivering a verdict. Will it be a verdict of grace or a verdict of hate? Will you choose to be the person who heals, or the person who wounds. I can feel the cold creeping in now. The light at the end of the hallway is getting brighter, and it's beautiful. It's not scary at all. It feels like coming home after a very, very long journey. But before I go, I want you to promise me something. Promise me that you will stop being so hard on yourself. You are a work in progress. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to fail, as long as you get back up and try to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. Love yourself so that you can have enough overflow to love the person standing next to you. I want to thank you for listening to an old man's ramblings. I want to thank the millions of souls who ever found hope in my words. You gave me more than I ever gave you. You showed me that humanity still has a heart. You showed me that even in the darkest of times, a small candle of compassion can light up the entire world. My breath is leaving me now. It's okay. Don't be sad. Death is just the final chapter of a magnificent book, and I've loved every page of mine. The ink is drying, and the book is closing, but the story continues in you. Be the mercy the world is crying for. Be the hope that someone is praying for tonight. Be the love that never fails. I am laying down my robe now. I am putting down the gavel. The court is adjourned. The trial of my life is over, and I am walking out of the room with a smile on my face. The final verdict is simple. It was always simple. It's not about how much you gathered. It's about how much you gave. It's not about how high you climbed. It's about how many people you pulled up with you. Go now. Live, love, forgive, and be kind. Always be kind. I'll be waiting for you in the echoes of the wind, in the warmth of the sun, and in the heart of every stranger you choose to help. Goodbye, my beautiful world. Goodbye.